Hello, darlings. Thank you for stopping by Stella Ruth today. If you want to see how I made this wonderful dish here of falafel, please stay tuned and let's see what's happening in the kitchen. Okay, guys, this is going to be nice and simple and easy. Now, the first thing we're going to need is some chickpeas, and this is one can of chickpeas rinsed and dried. We're going to put that over in your processor. Then we're going to put in some chopped red onion, which is what I prefer, and some chopped garlic. I know that you're putting it in the processor, so you would think that maybe you don't need to chop them up, but it helps to break down a little better if you have them in small pieces. Okay, then we are going to put in here our seasonings. We have a tablespoon of smoked paprika, teaspoon of pepper, teaspoon and a half of sea salt, 2 teaspoons of the dried onion bits, and then some Italian seasoning. And put all that in there together. I'm going to give mine a little bit of a kick. I'm putting in some chopped roasted red peppers. And then I'm using parsley instead of cilantro, so we're going to use some chopped parsley, roughly 2 to 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley, and then some cumin. I can't get it out with the spoon, so roughly about a tablespoon or so of cumin. Okay, so now we're going to take a little flour. I'm using bean flour, guys. I have it in a mason jar to keep it fresh, but this is a garbanzo bean flour, and I'm going to put just enough to help it stick. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon and a half of the flour. All right, and then just about 1 tablespoon of the avocado oil. And then we're going to put this on our processor, and we're going to pulse it until it has kind of a grainy consistency. Alrighty, guys, so we've gotten it out of the blender. We just pulsed it a little bit, and you want to look for some consistency that's kind of doughy but not runny. This is perfect for me. Some people like theirs a little more firm, but I like mine a little more gooey because I like to have that gooey center, so to speak. Now, I'm going to be using this in a skillet and not a deep fryer. So I'm using a cookie scooper, which is a 1.5 tablespoon scooper, to get my rounds out. And then I'm taking it and flattening it out just a tad so that I can put it in the skillet. I already have over on the oven a little bit of avocado oil in the bottom of the skillet heating up. Now, I'm only going to make about 6 of these, guys, because it's just me at home tonight. Hubby won't be home until tomorrow. So I'm just going to make 6. And then the rest I'm going to put in the refrigerator. And sometimes if you put them in the refrigerator, let them set, they'll even get more firm for you. But I'm going to put the rest in the fridge for tomorrow. And so let's head over to the stove. Okay, guys, so now the oil is hot. I'm going to turn it down a little bit so it doesn't cook so fast. I had it on medium high. We're going to take our falafels and go ahead and drop those in. And you see I flattened them just a tad because you want to make sure that they cook evenly on both sides. And you only want it only takes a couple of minutes, just enough for it to get nice and brown. And as you can see, I didn't fill the pan with oil. Just enough. Trying not to burn myself. Just enough to get a good fry on both sides. Already nice and brown. I see it in the, you probably can't see it, but it's already turning brown on one side. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. Now, my falafels are a little red, orangish color because of the roasted red pepper. The crispiness with anything, you want to put it on top of a cookie sheet with a rack so that it can cool down a little bit itself. Okay, so while we're waiting for things to cool, I'm going to make a little lemon pepper sauce because I want some on my falafel. First, we're going to start off with some melted butter, about 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Then we're going to use a couple of tablespoons of lemon pepper and stir that around in there. Then I'm going to take a half a lemon and squeeze the juice into there. And there you go. Lemon pepper sauce. I already started dressing my little falafels. They look delicious. Put them together there. And then I have my lemon pepper sauce. And instead of using like a tahini sauce or something, I'm just going to use my lemon pepper sauce and drizzle on top. And they'll be absolutely good. There you go. Alrighty, darlings, there we have it. We made us some wonderful falafels that could be used as a snack or even a dish. And before we go, I wanted to tell you about this site I came across called aathrift.com. It's a poetry site, and I love poetry. If you go ahead and check this out, you won't be disappointed. I found some wonderfully inspirational poems on here, things that just make you have a better day. As always, guys, I appreciate you for watching. God bless you. I love you, love you, love you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and happy cooking.